Oh yeah, that's fine. That's cool. Plus, this will give me more realistic movements. It was a drive. Welcome back to the festival. So, when we last left off, Oleg had just won the Spotless Doves dance competition. Everybody had decided to group up for the night-ish in the same tavern, except for Stitches, who, again, saw the dance competition and immediately left for the barracks. So,
Problem.
nope, not from me. So, your night passes without incident. You all wake up on the second day of the festival, and what would you like to do first thing in the morning?
Like to don my armor.
Okay, so 45 minutes later.
Yep.
Yeah.
Only 10.
And only 5 if you get help.
Can't imagine what that.
Only 10.
I can't imagine what that's like. I just put on my clothes and call it
It's
good.
like so many straps, so many latches.
At least you won the dance competition. You got a medal.
Yeah, and I got 25 gold too.
Hey,
Yeah, you got 25 gold and a medal. You did.
that's like half a health potion.
So, as you guys wake up, you make your way downstairs. You stop for breakfast?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yes.
Yeah, you stop
What's
for
on the
it.
menu?
It's the most important meal of the day, right?
The Spotless Dove is serving a large bowl of oatmeal with milk and cinnamon.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like it needs some Hewer's Handy Spice Pouch seasoning.
Okay, that's one of your 3 charges for the day. Anyway,
All it really needs is some brown sugar.
brown.
That sounds delicious.
Get brown in here. Anyway, you make your way out to the hustle and bustle that is festival day. And as per the previous day, there are children on the street corners standing out like an array. Would you like one?
I'll grab one.
Enerath will definitely approach one of these children and give them a copper piece in return for one of those handouts.
All right, so you buy yourself a handout, even though they're free.
Even though they're free.
And you see listed on today's activities, there are 4 advertisements taking up space.
Are they the same ones as yesterday?
They are not. They are not. The first one is called Magical Mysteries. The second one is Haymakers.
That
There's
sounds exciting.
an offering for Surprise, but spelled soup. And there's Stringer Broadhead's Barebow Tourney in the mid-afternoon.
Stringer, Broadheads, Barebone Tourney.
Barebow Tourney.
Bare bow.
So you have 3 stalls you can visit and an archery tournament.
Aren't we also supposed to seek out some compensation? I remember that being a plot point.
Yeah.
You are supposed to seek out compensation.
Go
Uh,
first.
Would you like to pick up Stitches in the barracks, or would you like to head straight for the prison to talk to the guy?
leave Stitches out of it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That's a joke.
I feel like he would be important to get into the prison.
Right?
No, they're expecting us.
I can get in myself. Cries
mean,
and guard. Watch me.
We could get into the prison another way.
So I could figure out a couple ways for us to get into the prison.
Yeah.
You bastards.
Nobody
knows what it's like.
The Loxodon is not sneaky.
All right. So you guys make your way up to Watcher's Row. You bump into Stitches along the way. You were headed to meet him. And he will lead you to the prison. You take your path through Flowing Silver's Bazaar. And then you end up on the corner of the graves, where the prison resides. Upon arriving, you are greeted by a familiar face that it appears Stings with Bees is currently standing guard at the prison door. You want to talk to him, or do you just want to go in?
I didn't realize he had a last name. I just thought it was Stings.
His name? It's Stings of Bees.
Stings of Bees.
Was Stings the bad guard in front of the stage?
Yeah.
Or is
Yeah.
that-
Stings was the bad guard in front of the stage, yes.
I don't look at him. I just keep walking.
And also the one y'all told me deputized y'all instead of the other one.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
No, you just ignore him and walk past.
And Enerath is too polite to not at least say hi with a wave.
He's gonna, he goes to say something as you just rush past him.
No.
He just,
I want to be
He's-
clear.
he's
I'm not
your
rushing
high
by him. I'm just ignoring him. I'm not rushing.
yeah, you
Yeah.
rush past him though.
Okay.
You keep moving. You're ignoring the man.
Yep.
So he's his hands up. He's gonna say something, and you just keep walking through the doorway. And he sees you're high, and he just kind of waves.
I give him a head nod.
I give him a death
He-
stare as we pass.
He looks at you confusingly, and then his eyes hit the ground as Stitches glares at him. Whoop. His head's down. He's not saying anything. Stitches, you're well versed enough with the prison as a guard member to lead them straight to the office sections.
My only question would be is how full is the prison currently?
Not very. There might be 5 or 6 total prisoners in here.
Okay.
So is this any special prison, or is this just the jail that exists?
This is the jail that exists for the town.
There's only 6 people in jail right now in this whole town, especially during a festival.
The festival's only been out for 1 day.
That
I mean,
and a
yeah.
lot of people are probably
Drunken
either
brawls are still a
very
thing.
good at hiding any crimes they'd make, or a lot of people are pretty well behaved for the most part.
The other thing is too is you're assuming
Interesting.
this is the only prison in the entire city, which it's a relatively large city. There's probably other prisons.
That's what I asked, and he said, "Oh, this is the jail."
This
Okay.
is the jail.
Guards are understaffed. They didn't catch enough people.
Apparently they
Yeah.
defunded the police.
And I mean, and then when you go to arrest people, they justify what they did, say they're going to do it again. It was for a good reason.
I mean, if they had a good reason, clearly, you just let them go.
They just say, I didn't do it, and roll the persuasion. Success, good to go.
So you make your way in to the warden's office, and let's see. On the doorway, the warden, blah 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 blah. You knock on the door. The warden calls you in.
Come in.
Stitches. The warden's name is Zuri.
Hold up. You said what?
I said the warden's name is Zuri.
Shuri.
Xuurei.
What does the warden look like?
How do you explain this? They look kind of gray-ish. They're very black and white, if that makes sense. They're an
Or is it-
Eldrin.
Like monochrome or a zebra?
What race are they?
Monochrome. They're an Eldrin.
It's an elf. Okay.
So, they're like a She's got like long black hair. She's got kind of a leafy wreath thing. It's like metallic, but it runs across. It keeps her hair back. You know, information. How dare you ask for information?
I gotta make you work for a living.
What season are they in?
Fall.
Okay.
Green eyes, kind of, 5'11" ish.
A little bit taller than me.
5'11" ish.
Yeah, that's what it says here, 5'11" ish. So they might be 6 foot. They might be 5'10". You'll never know.
Are they taller or shorter than me?
Are you
They're
5'11" ish?
5'11" ish.
I'm 6'2".
They're shorter than you. What do you?
Okay, I didn't know how much room you were giving with the ish.
I said they might be 6 foot. They might be 5'10". You'll never know.
It's like when you go to bed at night, after you sleep through the night, you're taller. But then by the time you lay down the next day, you're short again.
I go through that problem all the time.
Anyway.
You do, though. You do.
She beckons you to enter the office with your group of friends. Would you like to introduce them? Or are you just here for your reward?
Friends is a strong word, but they are here for reward.
Of course they are. They always are. It's very sad. Very sad indeed.
They've earned it, though, I suppose.
Did they, though? Did they earn the reward? Because we did some interrogating. And he didn't shoot him. So what did they really do but catch an innocent man?
Oh, I was more talking about the evidence they found toward whoever did do it.
We also caught somebody who admitted to a guard that they had tried on multiple occasions to do it, but when they finally got up the nerve to do it, someone else had done it for them. So
She was just holding his hands out toward them.
That is what we did.
I mean, from what my guards told me, you moved the body before it could be inspected.
Sishes immediately puts his hand in his face.
You tied up a civilian. You went off to investigate things deputized by somebody without any authority.
That's not our fault.
Why would we deputize civilians?
I don't want
We
this
have
anymore.
guards for this.
Yes, and your guards did nothing.
We were paid to assist with the investigation, which is what we did. And we were told we're getting paid. That's kind of the end of the story, really.
Who told you were getting paid?
One of your guards.
Yeah, which one?
I don't know.
Bitches.
Who was it? Because, I don't have his name down.
Do it.
We got their name. Who was it again?
I don't remember who it was. I wish I had their name.
You never got their name.
We did
never-
get their name.
I don't think we
because-
got their name.
Because I know I did, because I specifically asked, is this the same dude? No, and then you gave me a name, but I can't remember the name.
Yeah, I can't. I never got it down.
I never gave you their name.
Look, if you're not going to pay us, we'll leave. But
Hang on, hold on.
No.
I never said I wasn't going to pay
being
you.
incredibly confrontational. You are
I'm not
arguing with
confronting
you.
you.
You are arguing with what we are saying. You are the one accusing us of doing the bad thing, saying, "Oh, your guards are the ones who have this purpose of existing." When in reality, we were the ones who did their job for them because they didn't do anything. We approached a guard when there was a dead body on stage, and he said to us, "It is not his problem. It is the same guard who's standing guard out front right now, and he still has his job."
Stitches
Well-
it was stings, of course.
So this is your problem.
No, yes, it is my problem, which is why he's standing guard outside right now and is not out enjoying the festival. Clearly, he made some bad choices. I will admit. This was less about confronting you and more about confronting Stitches here, who
Well,
should
maybe you
have
should
been
look
there.
at your tone. He wasn't supposed to be there. He was off duty.
And he was just there to join us and watch the play.
Did he enjoy the play?
He didn't get to watch it because the play didn't happen. He got there late because he was off doing some important personal things.
I look at the ward and I'm like, I got a call once every guard failed to respond and handle anything correctly to show up and take care of things.
Yes, well. The festival, the amount of people, the nonsense we're dealing with.
No excuse.
Expected a murder.
It sounds like these deputy badges are doing you more good than not.
I don't even know where he got those.
The sticker store.
I think he made them.
I toss mine back on her desk.
You can
If this
keep
is
them.
how you, no, I don't want. If that is how if this is how you manage your guards, I don't want to be a part of them.
You don't want to be a guard.
No,
Why not?
they are obviously a very undertrained, under responsibility group that doesn't do their jobs in the first place.
Stitch is kind of just leaning on the wall at this point and nodding.
I suppose.
And then when somebody like us tries to help, doing the right thing, we are met with comments of, well, you moved the body. Well, you approached the dead body. You got us a suspect when the people there did nothing. We did no harm. Literally no harm.
Look. Okay. Shut the door. Shut the door. Good. Listen. And you didn't hear this from me, okay? But we can't have the people of the city thinking that the guards are incapable of doing their job.
Do you know the best way to solve that problem?
Technically hiring y'all.
But clearly, it's to not let Stinger of Bees be in charge of important things.
Train better guards and keep your standards high.
The standards are high. The problem
Obviously not,
is-
because he still has a job.
The problem is, all of my best guards are currently at the castle, protecting all the dignitaries and the royalty and all of the fancy people from the upper ward who decided to just wander around the city without their bodyguards. Okay?
That sounds like a them problem, not a you
It's
problem
them
or a me problem. I'm not even from here.
Exactly. So how do you think it looks to the people of the city when some random stranger comes in, doing the job of the guards? Anyway, what do you
Seems
want
like
for your
I'm-
reward?
What do I want?
Yeah.
Well,
You came here seeking payment. What payment do you believe is necessary to keep this hush-hush between us?
hey Stitches,
Yes.
how much do you make in a month?
Passing the buck.
Yes, Stitches, how much do you make in a month?
Oh, I get to make this number?
I'll let you make this number.
Oh God!
I'll deny it if there's anything insane.
Just so you know, a normal, like, a well-paid worker,
It's in
is
silver.
like is like a week is like a gold, but you're a high-ranking guard.
City's still on a budget. I'd probably say 45, 50 silver.
So 4 to 5 gold?
Mhm.
Okay.
And that's not even one night at the Spotless Dove.
No, that is not enough. Maybe that's why your your guard is so bad you don't pay them enough.
I'll tell you what, 50 gold each, and we'll keep helping out where we can.
50 gold each.
Each.
Each. Do you know how many of you there are? That's more than I make in a year.
Yeah,
Sounds
I
like
can't.
a
That
problem
sounds like
for
a
you.
problem. You should be
I
making
can't
more
get
money.
behind that.
It's how about 30 gold each?
30 gold. Hold
Done
on,
deal.
hold on. 30 gold. That should
I-
that should convince us to keep our mouths shut. For
I'm
the
looking
most
over at
part.
Zuri with my eyes and my mouth slack-jawed.
This is blackmail.
No, it's not. We are receiving payment for a job that we did. You asked us how much we wanted to be paid.
This just intervenes. I asked for a raise. The answer's no. They technically break the law and help us. 30 gold.
Didn't break the law.
Am I understanding this right?
Never broke the law.
So, Stitches, are you saying that you would prefer a raise over the 30 gold of being part of this group? Because I can make that happen.
I would like to quit if possible.
Yeah. It sounds like you are too good for this group of guards, as they call
After
themselves.
after what I heard and then that, I would like to quit.
Welcome to
even
life as
joking.
a free agent.
Adventuring.
I will turn in whatever I have to turn in.
But no. Yeah, okay, look. How about the 30 gold and the raise,
How about I still quit
and you
and I'll help y'all.
keep your job, but you could help us by keeping your job. I am stretched thin enough as it is. I can't go losing guard members to vigilantes.
I just hold up my finger 1 second. I look at the group. I'm like, look,
How about a promotion?
my neck turns. I was about to speak to the group, but that caught my attention.
There you go.
Just hear me out, okay? Okay, we get it. The guards, not our finest moment, okay? It makes them look bad. It makes me look bad. In turn, things could have been handled better.
Are you the guard captain?
At the moment,
What do you mean at the moment?
I'm technically speaking, I'm the highest ranking officer currently not working at the castle.
What is your rank? Do you even have the ability to give us what we want?
I am an interim captain, if that makes you feel better.
And I was just an interim guard, so that doesn't mean much, does it?
I do have the ability to give you what you want. I have the authority to do a lot of things at the moment.
Actually,
Things are
can
just
we
very hectic in this city right now.
also make them active guards for the moment?
You want me to hire them?
Yes.
What kind of pay is it?
Save me some headache.
You know,
That and give me the
So the-
ability to fire guards as needed.
To hire us just to fire us?
No, not y'all. To
Oh.
fire guards as needed if they are not meeting the standards, and I will also find people to replace them when I do.
Please let me go outside and fire Stinger. Please, please.
I'm
want to be the
actually
one.
not against that.
I want to be the one.
Okay. Okay. We can, is this? Would you like this with the 30 gold as well?
Yes.
Okay. So
I won't take the pay. Give me those conditions. Pay them, and yes.
So you want your raise, you want a promotion, and you want the ability to fire people.
I'm not worried about the raise. Promotion,
You're getting a
the
promotion,
ability.
you're getting a raise.
Fair.
Okay. So that
What
brings
is
you,
the payment for our rank of guard?
That's probably 7 silver a week.
I want that a month up front as well as the 30 gold.
Oh my goodness. This is...
Look, they're to be fair, they're worth it and probably hold themselves to higher standards than we even hold the guards to.
I'm getting such a talking to after this.
We all are, let me assure you.
Okay. So just to be clear, you you want the whole group to be given guards privileges.
Under my supervision specifically, yes.
Okay.
I will be responsible for every mistake and action they choose to do.
Okay. And that means that you are getting a promotion. Boy.
Da 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 da.
I think you ended up as a. You
Hang on,
ended
I
up-
have it written down.
yeah.
somewhere.
What are you? I can't remember if you're a corporal or a captain yourself.
I was about to say, I'm the most handsome Asimar this village has ever seen. But I am a sergeant.
You're a sergeant. Okay. So that would bring you up to. Let's see, where are my guards notes? That would put you with a promotion, but the promotion with the ability to fire people technically moves you up 2 spaces to sergeant first class. You skip the staff sergeant. You go straight to sergeant first class.
There's a smug grin sneaking in under my stoic face.
She walks over and gives you the next set of emblems.
I replace them on my gear.
Oh, I am getting such a talking to. They're never going to believe. I can't even tell. Okay. And you shall be second class privates. So not brand new guards, but just above that technically. You have some authority over people in that sense.
Do we get badges?
You do? Yes, we have badges here.
I hold my hand out.
Everybody gets a proper guards badge.
Also, side note, outside of this, we should probably design the badges and set up like the rank system.
If you want, yep.
Yeah.
I
can deal with that.
I do not want the ability to fire any guards I want, but do I have your consent to go fire Stinger?
Unfortunately, that is not my consent. You will have to talk to the highest ranking official in the building, which is now
Hey, Stitches?
Stitches.
Oh, without hesitation, please pull him in.
Okay, I bring him in. So I turn around, I walk outside. He goes, "Oh, hello, Stinger.
Hello.
I would like to I can see your weapon, please.
No.
Please.
Why? I can't. Civilians. No
I would like
weapons.
I would like to inspect your weapon.
Civilians
kind of-
aren't allowed to have weapons in the.
It's kind of a special. Oh, that's a
in the
lie.
prison.
I have a fucking a morning star on my back, and I didn't get asked for it.
He was going to say something, but you all just walked past.
He's
him.
a puss. All right.
He's literally a cat.
Well, I will reach into my pocket and pin the badge on my pin the badge on like the collar.
Oh
Was-
no.
Can I see your weapon, please? Not as
I
nice, but
guess.
more firm. Yeah. Okay. So I take it. I sheath it. Would you mind following? Would you mind following me in, please?
I can't leave.
He
I'm
just hears
sorry.
me yell. He just hears me yell from back. Get in here.
Oh no.
That wasn't a request. That was an order.
But my post, I can't.
I grab him by the collar and start to walk him out.
Hey! I'm not allowed to. My post.
Ignoring him, just keep going.
No, she's gonna be so mad.
We go in the door, I toss him on the ground.
Hey, it wasn't. He brought me in here. Okay, it wasn't my fault. I did not leave my post willingly.
I kneel down. Stinger?
Yes.
You're fired.
Uh-huh.
Please put your badge, your armor, and your other weapons on the table, please.
But what? But you said.
Stand back up.
But I could. Oh. You just see Shuri just shaking her head at him, like, yeah, shrugging shoulders. It's not my call anymore.
Stitch is just giving the greatest death stare ever.
Good luck on future employment.
Yeah.
You failed the people of the city in their end. You failed to protect them. You failed to see what was going on. And you did it in such a smug way.
He just kind of shrinks back into himself. You hear him mumbling to himself as he starts, unbuckling the armor pieces.
That's fine.
And it takes him 10 minutes because none of us are going to help him.
That motherfucker.
I help him.
Oh, okay.
Dad.
I'm
minutes.
not non-aggressively. I'm like, hey man, tough break.
Well, it's bound to happen eventually.
I clasp him on the shoulder. I go, learn from this experience.
Yeah.
You'll land on your feet.
Yeah, learn another trade. Maybe guarding isn't for you.
He's not afraid of me anyway. He puts his stuff on the table and kind of just slinks out of the room.
I try to trip him with my tail just as he walks by.
Learn Leonins are dicks. He just keeps going. Okay, he glances back at you a little bit.
I do like the soft lion growl.
All right.
What is the difference between a Leonin and a Tabaxi?
Oh,
Leonins-
just sheer bulk.
Yeah.
Bulk.
That's like asking what's the difference between a cheetah and a lion. They're bigger. Tabaxi are more sleek and faster. Leonins have a mane, and yeah, they're more hulking.
I think Leonins also have a minimum height over Tabaxi in standard conditions.
Yes, yeah, 100%.
Okay. Well, do you feel better?
Much.
Okay. She gives each of you your 30 gold pieces and 7 silver pieces, as well as 2 additional gold to the one who requested a month's pay up front.
Yay.
She says, okay. It could have been worse. Please enjoy our lovely city. Have fun at the festival. Good luck to you. I hope I don't see you again anytime soon.
I'm keeping the gold sticker. It looks good on my robes.
Excellent. All right. Now that endeavor is done, what would you guys like to do today?
Games.
I figure that probably took about an hour.
I need a morning drink.
It's like the afternoon now. It's fine.
Okay.
Well, it's probably 10, 11 o'clock in the morning now. If you need a drink, then it might be fun to stop by Haymakers.
Say less.
All right.
I walk outside past Ark and I just pat him on the back. I'm like, quickest promotion of my life.
Uh,
58 will pat Stitches on the back. Don't say we didn't do nothing for you.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure in time I'll be saying exactly that. As the feeling of dread, realizing that I just took responsibility for them, is sinking in slowly.
You done fucked up, Aaron.
Yup.
Okay. You guys make your way out of the prison, back through the Flowing Silvers Bazaar, and you find yourself at the edge of the upper ward, searching for the stall of haymakers. Sorry, I'm just writing down information here.
All good.
That a lot just happened.
Uh-huh.
Just a
You should've
ballsy
seen
Leon
the
and just
scenes
stomped it
for
and
the
said,
roll.
"Fire him!"
I have so many notes I'm writing and so many sub-notes and concerns that I'm adding to this.
Oh, you should have seen some of the rolls on my end. It was fucking insane. Anyway, you make your way to Haymakers. So, as you arrive, you see what appears to be a short tavern bar set up out in an open square. Appetizers and drinks are being served, and there is a line of contestants standing in front of a seesaw. As you come up to the stall, you order your drinks and you wait to see what's happening. You watch one of the contestants pick up a massively oversized hammer and swing it as hard as they can down into the seesaw, which launches a halfling into the air, and he is swinging his own little hammer to try and ring the bell above him. When he misses, he gently floats back to the ground and screams out at the contestant that my mom can swing better than that, and she's missing both arms. At which point, he grabs a meat pie, takes his place back on top of the end of the seesaw, and waits for the next person to swing the hammer.
Sounds exciting.
That's not exciting.
Does sound exciting. Effectively, this would be like one of those strongman games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except extremely racist.
It's called High Striker.
Hi, Striker.
Hi.
Wait, hold on a second. What makes it racist?
You're launching halflings into the air.
Oh my god,
Hey,
it's not
halfling.
that.
One
And he-
halfling.
And he's probably the one that's profiting from this being done. He probably runs this thing.
He was chosen because of his size, not his race.
So, would you guys? You can order meat. You can order food and drink at the little bar,
Mhm.
or you can get in line to swing the hammer.
Oleg is looking at the bar, but he constantly keeps like looking back at the seesaw, and he's like, "I'm gonna do it." And
He gets in line.
he just says it. I'm gonna do it. And
All right.
he gets in line.
Powerful build won't help me with this, even though it sounds like it should.
Oh, that's true, because you
Powerful
can carry heavier
build.
stuff.
Powerful build. I would say that you won't have to make a strength check to pick up the hammer.
Okay,
I will give you that.
sounds good to me.
It looks basically. It is a massive wooden mallet, probably about. It's got like a 3.5 foot head on it. Basically, it's a trunk on a pole, and that's what they're using to launch the halfling to ring the bell.
I dig it. I dig it.
And so as he goes through people, you hear the halfling still taunt because nobody's rung the bell in the 5 or 6 contestants above you. Some of them are struggling just to swing the little hammer, and they're being taunted by this poor little halfling all the while. Like he's just relentless. And then finally, Oleg, it comes to your turn. If you would like to give me a strength check to pick up the hammer,
Okay. I got a 16.
all right, that'll be just enough. That hammer is very heavy, but you manage to pick it up and shoulder it. And as you walk up to your end of the seesaw, you hear the little halfling yell at you, going, "Oi, wait a minute! You haven't paid your dues!
Oh, how much?
That's 1 gold, 3 swings. If you think you can swing it 3 times.
You just say a gold.
I pay him a gold.
Yes, excellent."
Jesus, this is an expensive fucking affair.
He takes the gold and he puts it in his pocket. He steps back on the end of the seesaw and he goes, "All right then, hammer away."
More than a week's pay to
All
play
right.
this game once.
Uh-huh.
So I asked for 30 gold.
Hey, go ahead.
Not
take a
enough.
swing.
Just
I'm gonna
roll
need
another.
Yep, another strength check.
All right.
I mean, originally I did ask for 50. Y'all talked me down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got
fucking
a
50.
16 again.
You swing the hammer. Whack!
Hmm
You send the halfling flying, and he swings his little hammer as quick as he can to try and ring the bell. And he doesn't quite reach it. And as he's floating down, he crosses his arms and he goes, "A ninny like you! I fucking knew it! Can barely hold the hammer, let alone swing it. Let's go, try again."
Oh, just okay. I'm gonna do it again.
Damn right you're gonna do it again. You already paid.
17.
17! You smack the end of this seesaw, and the halfling flies up into the air again. And he reaches out. He's so close. He's so close to hitting this bell, and he barely swipes underneath it, and he starts falling back to earth, and he goes, "Ah, you are that close this time. I bet you can't do it again. Look at your little noodle arms."
All right.
Before his next one, though. Before the next one, I'm going to give you a guidance.
Oh.
Enerath's going to walk over, put his arm on Oleg's shoulder. Remember, you are to make your ancestors proud with this swing. And cast guidance, you get an additional D4 on the roll.
Look, he got a pep talk from the elephant man. I'm sure that's gonna help. You trying to give him some strength there, Sonny? Go ahead and swing again.
Oh, damn. With the guidance, I have a grand total of 7.
You swing the hammer. It comes crashing down on the end of the seesaw, but not nearly as powerfully as the previous two. And the halfling, instead of flying up, just kind of backflips off of it and goes, "Oh, the tauntings get to you there, Sonny. Maybe the elephant man stole the strength from your arms."
Nah, this thing's pretty heavy. I mean,
I know, I made it myself.
yeah, maybe I lost a lot of strength on that second one, so. Oh, well.
You have to get back in line to play again.
I dropped the hammer.
Is there a line?
Who else was behind Oleg?
Enerath. Well, it
Enerath.
was. He walked up to give him the guidance.
Yeah,
Assuming
okay,
I could
so
shift back where I was.
Enerath would be next in line. Was anyone behind Enerath?
Feats of strength are not 58's forte.
So you were not in line?
I am not.
Me neither.
All right, there's probably 2 or 3 people behind Enerath then. Enerath, if you would like to step up.
I'd like to cast guidance on myself.
You're stealing the strength from the poor man, are you? I fucking knew it. Look at this man. He's trying to cast spells on himself.
How does he even know that it's a spell?
Because of the components for the spell. Somatic and vocal.
Anyway, so you don't need the strength check to pick up the hammer, but you will need the strength check to swing it. All right, then. Let's see what them big, beefy, fingerless hands are doing for you.
16 plus its strength,
Yes.
0. So 16 total.
You swing the hammer, and it cracks into this seesaw, and it sends the halfling flying, and it's close, but it's still, he's like a foot or two underneath, and you're like, wow, no wonder nobody's rung this bell. That dude is heavy.
Another shot. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. 18?
18. So the halfling is standing on the end of this seesaw, just cackling at you. Like, oh, I thought you were going to do so much better. Look at the size of you. I can swing a hammer better than that with one hand. And you whack the end of this seesaw, and you send him shooting straight up. And he doesn't even have time to reach out his little hammer as his head gongs into the inside of the bell. And you're like, ah, thick. Oh, that hasn't happened in a while. Ooh. It's about time someone like you came along. I was getting bored just going up and down. Oof.
How's your head?
It's been rung worse. He steps off the end of the seesaw as he finally floats back down. And he walks over to you and he pulls out a small pouch and a piece of paper. He reaches inside and he hands you a medallion. Basically, it's the same kind that Oleg got for winning the dance competition.
One of those medals for getting first place.
Wregate crest is what I've written
Wregate
down
crest, yes.
Wregate crest.
And he hands you one of those. It's a little silver medallion. And he hands you a piece of paper with 10 checkmark spaces on it. It basically says that you have 10 free drinks throughout the city that will be paid for by the Zealous Horse Tavern.
That's wonderful.
So you can drink anywhere, but the first 10 drinks are free.
This is what I'm talking about. This is why I come here.
Congratulations, Anarath.
Thank you. It was hard work.
I still find it rather barbaric.
What was in the small pouch? Or what was in the small pouch? Okay.
It contained the medallion and the rolled up paper that is your free drink pass.
Nice.
Nice. Does anyone else want to try?
I'm good for this game, though.
No? Yeah, you want to try somewhere else?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. There's magical mysteries, or you can head to Surprise. The barebow tournament isn't for another hour or two.
Magical mysteries sounds interesting.
It's a little bit too early for lunch, so I'm with that.
Yeah, we'll get soup after.
So you guys head back from the edge of the upper ward into. You move through the shipping lanes, crossing the two bridges from the islands, and you end up in Arcane Isle on the other edge of the city, where the Magical Academy has set up several stalls and events, and you make your way to the Magical Mysteries section.
Does it look like there's a game going on over here too?
There is a game going on over here too. The students of the academy have set up a ring toss for you.
Okay.
There's 2 modes. There's easy mode and hard mode, and each one comes with a different variety of prizes. So you can step up and make your decision on what you want.
This game seems a bit more my speed.
Mine too. You go first.
Hello. Welcome to Magical Mysteries. Would you like to play?
I guess.
Excellent. 1 gold gives you 5 rings. Now, do you want easy mode or hard mode?
I wasn't raised to take anything easy.
Oh no.
A hard mode challenger, huh?
Can we clip that?
He reaches up and he rings a little bell, ding ling 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 ling, and the edges of the little tent kind of they feel like they expand a bit to give you room to walk around the space. And as you walk in, as you get closer, to get a better look at what you're seeing, you see a table set up in the center of this stall. And on it are 5 unicorn statues. Okay? And he gives you 5 rings. And he says, okay, so hard mode. All you gotta do is get 3 rings on the unicorns to win a prize. 4 rings will get you a better prize. And 5 rings gets you a grand prize. You think you can do it?
Seems simple enough.
It does, doesn't it?
Be careful, it's rigged like all carnival games.
Of course.
So, I am, as you stand there, all of the unicorns on the table spread out into a zigzag pattern, and you can make your first throw. I need a dexterity check from you.
That's a natural 19. That's a 23.
Excellent. You make your first throw, and it lands perfectly on the end unicorn. And he goes, you're pretty good with that, huh? Well, we'll see what happens. Continue. I need another dexterity throw from you.
21.
That lands on the second unicorn. Excellent. And he steps over to the side and he kind of kicks the table a little bit, and all of the unicorns start moving. The 2 that you have rings on, they don't start moving, but the remaining 3 unicorns start blink, 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 teleporting randomly all over this table.
Can I see a moment when the person who's manning the game is a little distracted?
He seems focused on 58 and the table itself.
Right.
Can I recognize that there's a pattern to these movements?
You can make a perception check.
Where's my perception?
It's in your eyes.
17.
As far as you can tell, it appears random, but they don't blink into the same space twice. But it's not well enough to discern a predictable pattern. If you would like to make your dexterity check.
That's a nat 20.
Let's go.
Nice.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
All right, so you stand there for a moment, watching these unicorns blinking in and out of existence. Bing, 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 bing. And you just wing it through an empty space. And as you wing it through an empty space, one of the unicorns blinks up into existence right in the middle of it. And the ring just hooks and stays there. And he's like, yes, excellent. That's a minimal prize. Would you like to stop now, or would you like to keep going?
Let's keep going.
Okay. You're now down to 2 unicorns that are blinking rapidly around the table. Go ahead and make your dexterity check.
Maybe not. That one might not be good. 17.
As you throw your ring towards a space, the unicorn blinks in, and it looks for a moment like you're about to hook it. And right as the ring falls around the horn, it blinks away. Not that throw. You were close, but no grand prize for you. You've got one more ring. Would you like to try for the middle prize, or are you good?
That's another nat 20.
Okay. You throw your ring again. You throw your last ring, like, dejectedly. You don't care anymore. You've already lost the grand prize, and it flips through the air and lands right on top of a unicorn that had blinked back in. So he's like, oh, you got one! 4. You got 4 of 5 rings. That, my friend, is impressive, especially on hard mode. My goodness. And he is going to reach up and grab 2 small boxes for your prizes.
Interesting.
He pulls them down and he hands them to you and goes, "These are our mystery boxes. Feel free. Would anybody else like to play? You want to open your boxes?"
Yes.
Excellent. So you sit there and you open your boxes. And you pull out a scroll and a potion. Your 2 items that you received are a spell scroll, Thunder Wave, that looks like it was written in crayon,
Yeah,
Oh, jeez.
sounds about right.
and a potion of climbing that still has spider pieces in it.
Yes.
Cool.
Protein.
That's good though.
Anybody else want to play?
I'll play. Oh, hello there. What is this game again?
This
A ring toss?
is a ring toss. Now,
Interesting.
you can throw your rings. We have an easy mode and a hard mode. What would you like?
Hard mode, please.
Hard mode it is. Oh, that'll be 1 gold.
I flick my gold.
Yoink. All right. He gives you 5 rings. He picks up the 5 rings off the table. He hands them to you. He grabs the 5 statues and sets them out in a line. And he kicks the table, and they move into their zigzag pattern. And he says, "Have at it."
So, someone's tried to like guide themselves, and people weren't having an issue with that, right?
It
It was
wasn't
just-
an
that's fine.
issue. The halfling laughed at him.
Okay. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself and go for it.
Hmm. That's probably a good idea. We'll see how it goes.
What kind of check is this? I'm sorry.
This will be dexterity.
Okay, that is anybody 4. Hell
I
yeah.
think
Uh,
it's hard to tell whether it's a spell or if it's just somebody praying for good luck.
25. And like you casting a spell is pretty obvious when you have the somatic and vocal, and it's not like You praying,
Somatic. Somatic is
It-
with your hands.
right, it's gestures, and the vocal is like arcane utterings, not a prayer. Like the spell will say otherwise if it's like, yeah, your words for this is the vocal component. 26. For that first one.
26. 26 does land your first ring on the unicorn. And he says, oh, another one. Excellent. Well, once
Go
you
for it
get to 3, we'll see what happens. Go ahead.
Okay. Nat 20 for a 28.
You land your second ring. And he's like, oh, now then, time to initiate hard mode. And he
I was
kicks
already
the
on
side
hard
of the
mode.
machine again. And all the 3 remaining unicorns start teleporting around the table.
Can I do something stupid, DM? Can I like throw all 3 at once?
If you throw all 3 at once, I'm going to have to give you disadvantage.
That's fine.
And
On
I
ring
will deal with
one.
that. Go for
Okay.
it.
On ring 1 with disadvantage, that's a double nat 18, so that's a dirty 20.
That will succeed. So you have 3 rings successfully on them.
Ring number 2. It's a natural 17, the lowest, so that's 19.
That one just lands. And for the last one,
Come on. Mike. It's another 19. Christ, I can't speak. That's another 19.
19 total?
Yep.
The last one does not land.
Ah, okay.
So you take your last 3 rings and you whip them like a frisbee out over the table. Then he goes, oh no! Why would you do that? But as he says this, 2 of your rings land on the two of the teleporting unicorns, and the other one just flies wide.
Yeah.
Like it lands on the table, but it misses the unicorn completely, and he goes, well, I suppose someone was bound to get lucky eventually. Usually when they throw all their rings at the same time, it just goes everywhere. But you at least hit the table. Good for you. That gives you one of our middle shelf prizes.
Yay.
And he reaches up and grabs 2 boxes. They're the same size boxes as 58 got. And he goes, here, enjoy these.
I got both of them?
Yep, you got 2 prizes.
I'll crack them open. See what's in them.
The first one that you open contains a potion of acid resistance that is...
Cool.
It seems to be eating away at the cork on the inside of the bottle.
Sick. Potion of acid
Uh,
resistance.
And the other one is a pair of raggedy-looking boots. Like, you can tell they're magical. But, like, they were cobbled together pretty badly. But there is an enchantment on them. You just aren't sure what.
Okay.
And he goes, haha, I was wondering who was those.
Hey, 58. Do you have the option to look at an item for me today?
Of course.
I appreciate it. And then I hand over the boots.
All right. Are you,
23 Arcana.
okay. You can tell that these boots... So you're just checking for the enchantment? Or are you, like, identifying them?
Oh, well, yeah, that's right. Identify. I forgot. It works differently in Pathfinder. I'm sorry.
I just want to be sure that what we're doing.
Yeah. So casting identify as a ritual.
Okay.
We can do it as a ritual when we get our lunch. We don't have to wait here.
Do you want to identify them now or later?
Whatever you want to. I am just suggesting.
How long will it take?
10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
It's fine. We'll do it now. I'd rather do it now in case I find something about it that's like
Get you.
questionable.
Okay, so you're going to do that. While those 10 minutes are going on, does anyone else want to play the ring toss?
I'm still nursing up here.
Yeah,
Oleg?
Oleg is content with not tossing rings.
And Interrat's just enjoying the sights. And the smells, too.
Okay, so after 10 minutes, you watch some other people come and play while you're waiting for this. Most people play on like easy mode. You know, they get 3 or 4 rings around it. Somebody walks off with a terrible stuffed unicorn. Somebody gets a better stuffed unicorn. A couple kids grab lollipops. You see one hooded figure come in, play on easy mode, get all 5 rings, and gets 1 mystery box. But after about 10 minutes, you receive the information that these are poorly enchanted boots of the Wonderlands. So they give you resistance to cold damage, but you do not get to ignore the difficult terrain.
Got you.
DM, could I roll a perception check on that hooded figure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Big whammies. Big whammies.
Come on, big whammies.
21.
You recognize the hooded figure as one of
Recognize
the.
them. Okay.
You recognize the hooded figure. Their name is Montague, you recall, and they are one of the street teens you see wandering around Silver's Bazaar a lot.
Montague, and they're one of the what?
They're one of the street teens that you see wandering around Silver's Bazaar. Like,
Okay.
they have a place to live, but they
They choose.
like to pretend they don't.
Gotcha.
Related to the other Montague we've already run into?
Maybe. No one stopped to ask you. I don't know.
I just follow them as long as my eyes can keep line of sight.
After they win their mystery box, they open their prize. They pull out a potion and they go. You know, they shrug about it. You see them stuck in the pocket of their cloak, and then they wander back through the shipping lanes off towards the bazaar again, probably to sell it.
For sure. I was just, as long as I could see them, my eyes would have just been trained.
Nothing fishy about it. It seems like another person enjoying the festival.
Okay. Cool.
All right. I would say there's probably half hour till the Broadheads tournament.
And
If
soup.
You guys, do you want to you guys can pass by the soup on your way to the gate to go to the tournament.
Always, okay? We
Ooh.
always want to go.
You gotta get soup.
All right. As you guys start your way to the other side of the city, you pass through the shipping lanes, you pass through the edge of the bazaar, the upper ward, you make your way through Watcher's Row. You find yourself in the eastern village, headed for the gate, where you are stopped as you get, like it's on the advertisement. You see the sign "Surprise," and you see a surprisingly small stall manned by a gnome, a very large.
I walk over to the stall.
Excellent. Hello.
Is
What
this
can I do for you?
Is this a surprise?
Surprise! You're here for the surprise, huh?
Indeed, I am.
I'll give you a surprise. That'll be 2 silvers, and I'll need a D4 roll, please.
D4 roll. Okay, I give him the 2 silvers, and then I pull my D4 out.
Just give me a roll.
Okay, 2.
Here you
A
go.
2.
Here you go, gnome.
So he hands you a bread bowl with the top on it, and he goes, "Aha! Surprise!"
All right, I grab the bread bowl and I open the top.
And what you see is not soup,
But
but
Is it a bisque? Like,
it's not. It is, however, a lot of cooked meats and vegetables on what should be a stew, but there's no broth in it. So he's basically handed you a meat pie in the form of a bread bowl.
I go, where's
the sauce?
Where's the broth?
Surprise!
You know what? Fair enough. I'm gonna eat it anyway, so you have a good day.
It's delicious.
Oh. I like this soup without soup.
It tastes like a steak and potato dinner.
Delicious.
Delicious. Does anyone else want soup?
all I could think of is, why are you buying clothes at the soup store?
Soup store. Oh yes. Arc and Stitches absolutely will buy one.
Okay. That'll be
58.
And Enerath.
58 also. And Enerath. Anyone else?
I'm disappointed that it's not soup, so no, I'm not gonna.
All right. I will need 2 silvers. And Stitches, we'll start with you. Give me 2 D4 rolls.
Oh. Okay. 2d4s. First one. Oh, 2 2s.
You get the same meat and potatoes bowl, bread bowl that Oleg got.
Okay. Okay.
So it's delicious, but it's not soup.
As
Enerath?
long as Arc's happy.
Enerath gets
Yes, give me a D4.
a 4, and also I'm going to use one of my paper tickets to get a free drink.
Okay. He looks at your. He goes to reach for your bread bowl, and he sees your little paper ticket, and he goes, "We don't serve alcohols here. Do you want something else to drink?"
I'll take a lemonade. You got lemonade?
Well, yeah, close enough. Good enough. All right. So he picks up your. He grabs your bread bowl and a glass of what appears to be lemonade. It probably is.
What else would it be? Don't answer that. I don't want to know.
Welcome to the fair.
He hands you your lemonade and your bread bowl, but you open yours to find out that your bread bowl is not full of meat and potatoes, but it is full of pudding.
Oh, that sounds awful.
And what would be bread is much spongier and feels more like a cake.
Oh, okay.
Surprise!
Looks like I got dessert instead of a meal. Oh well. I'm sure it tastes delicious.
It is. It's delicious. It's like a vanilla lemon pudding and like a baked yellow cake. It's pretty good.
You
That
basically
don't
got
sound
yourself.
that bad.
You basically got yourself a donut.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Custard.
Gluten-filled donut.
It's like a custard-filled donut.
This is where they started canon. This was the invention of the first donut.
First.
And
donut.
58, your turn.
The only one that matters.
I rolled a 4.
He also hands you the donut.
Yes. Donut.
Surprise!
The pun hurts every time.
Yeah.
That's funny. Are you sure that you don't want something?
I'm positive, thank you.
Okay. All right then. You guys have a good time. Don't tell your friends. Surprise!
Surprise.
God. Surprise.
I wonder if you can actually get soup.
Would you like to buy another bowl and find out?
Yes.
Okay. Go
He
for
rolls
it.
another. He rolls another 2.
All right, here we go. I'm rolling. I got a 3 this time.
Oh. He hands you a bread bowl. This one is made out of like it'd be like a soda bread, so it's real thick, but it's got a lot of air pockets in it, and it is filled with like a chowder.
Okay. Hey, I think I got soup this time.
Chowder is close to being soup. I mean,
It's
that's
close. It's almost there, right?
It's real thick and filled with like it's got some carrots in it. It's got like peas in it. It's got you can't tell. It's got a white meat in it, kind of like chicken.
Just
Okay.
aboleth meat. Nothing, no big deal.
Yeah.
I'm like thoroughly convinced that if somebody rolls a 1, he's gonna hand him a bread bowl with just broth in it.
Or he's gonna hand him a bread bowl and it has nothing in it. That's what I'm thinking. I go okay, and I eat this as well, and is it good?
It's delicious.
All right, now I am stuffed.
And after finishing your delicacies, you make your way out of the Eastern Gate by the Adventurers Guild to the field where the archery tournament is taking place. So, you have in front of you probably 50, 60 people. Just ready and waiting. So you walk up. It'll cost you. You walk up and you see a large board, basically. And on the board are a variety of tournaments that can take place. So there's darts, there's a short bow, long bow, crossbow, or ballista tourney. Now,
Ballista.
on that
Jesus.
note, it'll be 5 gold, 10 gold, 12 gold, 15 gold, or 20 gold to enter that tourney. But in order to keep things simple, I would like you all to decide on which tourney you want to enter together.
I mean, go big or go home, right?
It's a group activity.
No, but to make it simple, we all got to do the same thing. I think that's what he said.
I would appreciate it if you all joined the same tourney. So I'm giving you the chance to talk it amongst yourselves.
So we're all totally joining different ones, right?
We're all totally joining different ones.
There are 5 of us and 5 of us and 5 different tourneys. We got this.
Okay, just wanted to confirm.
Okay. You all want. Okay, so I want you to decide right now who is going to what tourney.
No, ballista all
Is-
day. Are you kidding me?
Ballista, 100%.
Yeah, ballista.
Ballista.
I'm surprised you had asked.
Enerath is probably going to watch because he's got his umbrella out, wants to sit in the stands with his living statue right next to him.
He's big chilling.
Big chilling.
Okay.
Is Enerath the one that has statue that's doing this, or is that Stitches that had that?
No, that's
No,
me. That's
that's
Zelra.
Oh, it was Zelra.
Zelra
Yeah.
has the flipping you off statue.
Now, my statue does the Captain Morgan.
That's
Those-
right. That's right.
Yep. Okay. So you all want to join the ballista tourney.
Mhm.
Okay. I feel like I should have seen that coming, but I gave you options.
You did.
Okay. So here's how the tourney is going to work. Wait, only 4 of you are joining.
I'm gonna get on that once.
Okay. So you can either all work as a team, or you can split off and join a team for your own individual sections. So
I want to help us. So
Y'all want to start
Cool.
working on that teamwork?
yes.
okay. So there are going to be 4 positions, okay? You need 2 people to load the bolt because they're really heavy.
Right.
You need one
Alright.
person to aim. Basically, so you need 2 people to load, 1 person to spot the target, and 1 person to shoot it. Okay?
Okay.
Now, shooting it, because it's a ballista, you don't get any advantages or disadvantages from personal abilities. You get a +6 to hit. That's how your ballista goes.
Okay.
Okay? So whoever's shooting it, it shouldn't be any different.
So we don't get any like bonus if like our dexterity is higher than anybody else's because that's
No.
like the aiming skill.
Not
Yes.
with the, yeah, that's the aiming skill. When you're actually firing it, you're basically just pulling a trigger.
Right. Whoever is aiming it needs to have higher dexterity.
Right. So
Yes.
what's going to happen is I'm going to need strength checks from the loaders, a perception check from the spotter, and then a straight roll +6 for the shooter. Okay?
I'll probably be the spotter if no one objects.
I was gonna say I could, but either way.
I'm gonna load the bolt. I'll be a loader.
Well, I guess I'll shoot the damn thing.
All right.
Who's helping him load?
I guess I can. Yeah.
All right. So, round 1. There's like 60 people. So everybody splits off into their separate tournaments, and you've got 5 teams working the ballista tournament. Okay. So this should be easy for you guys. So round 1, I need strength checks from the loaders.
That's a dirty 20.
That is a dirty 20. I'm not adding my proficiency bonus to this, right?
No.
All right, dirty 20 as well.
Okay.
We don't add our proficiency for
Oh no,
Using our
it's a
strength
check.
to load
Yes, you personally would add your
Yeah.
proficiency to this.
Oh, okay.
It's just the shooting that probably won't get anything.
Yeah,
added.
it's just the shooter that doesn't get a personal bonus.
Okay, 23 then.
I mean, it's keeping it steady. I think you might, but it's fine.
Okay. Spotter, I need a perception check from you.
Whammies, big whammies. 17.
Okay, good. You set the shooter up on a decent line. Shooter, I need a roll from you. You get a +6 to hit.
24.
Oh,
All right, that's pretty good.
I rolled a natural 18.
On your guys' first shot, you have beat the AC of the target by 5 or more, which effectively gives you a bullseye. So your first shot earns you 5 points.
Yeah.
Clapping from the stands.
As this is going on, you guys take your turn. You're roughly, middle line. A couple people shot before you, a couple people are shooting after you. You see one group miss the target entirely, unfortunately, and so they are out in the first round. Second run. I will need the loaders. Go ahead.
Okay.
It's even better. That's a 22.
Mine is even worse with a 14.
Okay, so you guys are rushing to load this bolt on the second one. Might be working just a little too fast. Spotter, I'm going to need a perception check from you.
Okay. 19 plus 6. 25?
Excellent. That's a good line. That's a good line. That will make up for their slightly sloppy loading. So shooter, just a straight roll. Plus 6.
23.
Excellent. Excellent. You guys are doing really well. This one hits the target just off center, bringing you 3 points. Which puts you in the lead by 2 points. Currently.
The greatest.
We're the greatest.
I go, my bad, guys. When I went to go put that bolt in there, I kind of got my pinky stuck between the wood, and I think I might have shifted the bolt.
Yeah, you hit it though. You still hit
fine,
the
it's
target,
fine.
which is it could have been worse. Speaking of, in the stands, Enerath, right?
Yes.
I would like you to make me a perception check, please.
We need you to make a good fan check. You are cheering us on.
Yeah.
Good
You guys
job.
are my team. I'm sure you guys on. Advantage on the perception, nat 20.
Woo!
Okay. As you're watching this go on, you notice that one of the members of the first team that goes, you notice that one of their members is the same tabaxi that you guys just fired at the prison. Stingers is part of the ballista team that is currently going against you guys.
Well, looks like he's trying for new jobs.
The rest of the party hasn't noticed this yet.
As long as do I notice that him like trying to sabotage it to hurt them or something?
No,
Okay.
he's part of it, he's their shooter, and their team is currently 2 points behind your team. All right. Did Gimbal leave?
Yes.
Yeah, he said he'll be right back.
All right, so we'll give him a second.
He said he'd be right back.
I want to do a thaumaturgy to like shout for my team to cheer them on,
You want to cheer? Okay,
like a
what do you
microphone
shout?
style. Oh man, do we have a team name? Have we decided on a team name yet or anything?
I think it'd be funny if you just named us. Like, just
Oh god.
All right, you put yourself on the spot. What do you got?
Oh man,
What's your chant, man? Come on.
Sorry about that. The baby woke up.
We're waiting for Enerath to come up with
Right.
a chant.
Could be the
Apparently, we're being assigned a team name by him.
sledders. Or the wagoners. No,
Oh my god.
oh man.
The wagon jumpers.
The wagon jumpers, there we go. Hey, go wagon jumpers!
You shout this out loud. The people around you stare at you incredulously. Like, what is a wagon jumper? And your teammates, you all hear this, and you recognize Enerath's voice, but you have no idea what he's talking about.
When you say that, Ark stands up and puts his arms up like touchdown.
Yeah.
Okay, so round 3. I'm going to need another shot. Strength.
That's a nat 20 on that for a 20, 25.
And I got a dirty 20.
Let's go!
Let's go. Speed. We're speed
Excellent.
loading.
You guys load that bolt quickly, efficiently, perfectly. Spotter, perception check.
17 plus 6.
23.
That
23.
is pretty good. You make sure that this is lined up perfectly. Shooter, what you got?
21.
That's a good shot. This target is much farther away than the previous ones. So your bolt flies through the air and you strike the edge of the target just inside the first ring, giving you 2 points, which is pretty good for that distance.
You still in the lead?
We're about to find out. You are currently tied for the lead.
Oh.
We need a bullseye.
So, another team drops out. We're down to 3. Okay. Sorry, I'm keeping a track of all this. Strength checks from the loaders.
Right. 21.
Nice. Nice.
20.
Spotter, perception.
13 plus 6, so 19.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. Shooter, what you got?
Nat 20. 26.
God damn. That brings us to a full-on
Thank God.
bullseye with a crit.
Yes.
You get 7 points out of this
Let's
one.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Let's
So
go.
ripping out the middle of this.
Let's go wagon
That
jumpers!
puts you. Let's go wagon jump.
Wagon jumpers. God damn.
You know, it hurts every time y'all say it. It hurts on a deep, scarred
it.
level.
I'm so hyped right now. I'm like, yeah, wagon jumpers!
Ark's just getting caught up in it, and he just keeps walking in a circle with his arms up.
So the next team, they take their shot, and they also get a crit, which puts them only
Tied.
3 points
We'd be
behind
tied again, huh?
you. No.
Oh.
So you have one. Yeah, the top 3 teams right now. You guys are in the lead with 17 points. The next team has 16 points, and the team behind them has 15 points.
Oh, Brett, by the way, what kind of targets are we shooting at? Like just straw targets?
Some of them are straw targets. Some of them are monster effigies. Like, the first one was your regular bullseye target. The second one, probably something up in the air, a flying target of some kind, probably dragonish.
Okay.
The one real far away might have just been a tree that you had to knock over. But the targets change. It's a ballista. They wouldn't just give you straw targets. That'd be no fun.
That's
You're
why I was asking.
destroying things with giant bolts.
Okay, I just need my theater of the mind going, you know.
I'll give you a theater of the mind.
Please do.
Ooh.
It's your job.
Come on, Mr. Magic Man, make the magic.
Right then, loaders. I need your strength checks.
All right. 23.
Cadencing myself.
Nice.
21.
I've rolled
Okay.
like 3 16s. Or
Right
not
then,
3 16s.
Spotter.
I feel it coming.
Same, exactly
Mm.
I feel
same.
it coming.
It's either a 16 or a
14
14 is what I've been rolling.
Spotter, what's your perception check?
Yep, and I knew that was on its way. That is 8 plus 6. Brain not working.
14.
14.
You're the spotter?
Yeah.
You are distracted for a moment because you see the team that just got off the ballista ahead of you contains stinger of bees. And you
Oh yeah, I just lock onto him. 100%.
and you are not quite paying attention to where you're aiming. So shooter, you will be shooting at disadvantage.
Oh God.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I rolled 2 18s.
Thank
Oh,
God.
my
Let's
goodness.
go!
I saw that first 18. I was like, man, I wish I could keep you.
Praise Helm.
24.
Okay. That's not too bad. Even with a slightly off course, as your aimer kind of wavers back and forth, you take the shot as you cross over the target and manage to land your bolt in the middle ring, landing yourself 3 points. That's pretty good. Let's see. What does everyone else get? 18 for the same shot. And so one of the team behind you misses completely. And that brings us to the final two. One team with, what do we have? 10, 20. Your team has 20 points. Their team has 18 points.
Is that the team with, what's his face?
Stingers is on the team, yes.
We gotta win this.
Let's go, wagon jumpers.
I can't. It's just. Okay, we are in the finals.
Hmm?
All right.
Yep.
So you guys are currently in the lead with 20 points. The people behind you have 18 points. So depending on how well you shoot this next shot, it'll make it either make it impossible for them to win, or they have a chance of coming back. Loaders, give me your strength checks.
All right, here we go. 19.
22.
Okay, that's pretty good. You guys pick up the largest bolt so far, and you load it onto this ballista. And Spotter, I need your perception check.
Mm-hmm. Now 20!
Nice.
Excellent.
Redemption.
So
That's a total of 26.
you take a look, and you see all the way down the range, like 1,200 feet out, is the target of a dragon. It's got a little circle painted on its chest. And you set this ballista up damn near perfect. Shooter, what you got?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Don't say that out loud, man. Just give me the
Oh,
roll.
it's okay.
That's
I rolled a 19. I rolled a 19.
That was my
25.
120 for the day, I'm sure.
25. You take your shot, and this ballista bolt sails off into the distance for a good 6-7 seconds before striking into the chest of this dragon. You are just off center, hitting the middle ring, giving you 3 points. That puts your total currently at 23. If they get a crit, you guys are tied, and we need to run the tiebreaker. We're about to find out. As you guys step away, the rest of you also notice Stinger of Bees is part of this team.
D-Note has a shit.
He is not paying attention to you right now.
Wave.
Now, wave. Hi. As you guys are watching this team set up, because you're the only 2 teams left, you see that this is an all Tabaxi team.
Okay.
Have Stinger there. You see he's their shooter. You've got 2 very large Tabaxi currently loading their bolt. One of them's dressed like red and black. He's carrying a massive war hammer. His fur is like jet black. It's very weird to see. Usually they're like spotted or something. They got striped. He's just pure black. And standing next to him is a leather armored orange Tabaxi. A bit smaller, still very buff. And they both pick up one side of this bolt and they just chuck it onto this thing, onto the ballista, like without even batting an eye about it.
Can the orange one's name be Cheddar?
Yes, the orange one can be named Cheddar. Cheddar turns and sees you guys staring and kind of flexes at you.
I growl
Out
back
with the
at him.
scaredy cats.
You see sitting on top of the ballista.
Hey, that's offensive.
A female Tabaxi. She pulls out a telescope and is taking a long moment to spot the target, making fine adjustments. Everything's ready. And they're all set to go. And Stinger is going to pull the trigger. His eyes are closed. He is trusting that his spotter is going to get this done.
His gun etiquette is flawless.
Holy shit. Oh.
Just shoots into the audience.
Rolled an
Oh my
one,
God.
didn't he?
Stinger pulls the trigger, okay? And the ballista fires, and everybody... It's like everybody stops breathing as they wait to see what happens. Because this is the final shot if it goes wrong. It sails through the air and passes just to the left of your own target shot, landing dead center of this bullseye, which has tied you both with 23 points.
Damn it.
You rolled a
He
nat
doesn't get
20 with
disadvantage.
disadvantage?
He's a shooter.
Closed his eyes.
Literally, he could basically turn around and just pull the trigger. Everyone else is aimed and steadied it and everything. He's literally just releasing.
If the spotter closes their eyes, then we have a problem.
Challenge accepted.
Which puts us at our tiebreaker. I would like you all to line up and shake the hands of your opponents. Yes. Everybody's getting one final shot.
I grip
Ah.
Stinger's hand very tightly.
Oh,
I
and
say,
he
hello.
looks up- He looks up at you guys as if recognizing you for the first time, and he's like, "Ah, fuck!
Oh my god.
What are you doing here?"
Ballista tournament.
Ballista tournament, indeed. Oh boy. Okay.
I shake his hand and trying to patch up some damage that was done to the man. I'm just like, I'm impressed. I just kind of pat him on the shoulder and then just immediately walk back to the ballista.
You guys shake the hands of the others. The jet black one, he doesn't talk, but he's got a good firm grip in his hand. He says hello to everybody. Cheddar. Fucking really, Cheddar?
Thank you.
Cheddar is a bit more aloof about it. Like, he knows what he is. He's the strong one. He's loading the bolts. He doesn't care if they win or lose. He's just here to flex in front of the crowd.
That's what I'm talking about.
Ha. And the female tabaxi, she does not have a very good grip, but she is wearing a set of goggles and carrying a number of instruments that read wind speeds, distances. She's got a sextant on her to read the stars if this was happening at night.
What?
Hey, you never know what happens. So there's a lot of nonsense.
She's an Aquarius.
Anyway, so you guys shake hands and you both get to your ballistas. This one, not only is it going to be your basic rolls, but I'm also going to be timing you to
What?
see. Because this is a tiebreaker, you're both shooting at the same time. So everyone's going to roll, and depending on the rolls, if I need a tiebreaker within the tiebreaker, it's going to be whoever did it fastest. So, well, yeah, I'm going to be
Whoever
rolling
rolled
for
their
them
die
too.
fastest?
I was about to say,
Roll all of their rolls.
should we roll for how fast we do it and then our check?
Yes, we're going to roll against it.
And that just sounds like an initiative
Don't
kind
say
of thing, not like a
initiative.
real
Don't say
life
initiative.
timer. We're talking
No,
over
okay.
Discord.
I'm going to have you roll for your speed to set your timer against theirs. Okay?
Okay.
Who would like to roll that?
Not it.
Got
I
it.
think Enerath should. He's cheering you on. Enerath,
All right, let's go. What am I rolling?
roll
Exactly.
for your team speed.
Yeah. What stat? Wisdom? Because it's like my.
You want to use what you want to use wisdom?
Yeah, let's do it. I'll use wisdom.
All right, I'll let you use wisdom.
Sure.
It makes perfect sense, guys. Don't question it.
We're just gonna let this happen.
15. It's not with
Okay.
proficiency, right? I'm not proficient in speed.
I wouldn't say so.
Okay. 15.
Okay. So I rolled against theirs. Strength from the loaders. Let's go.
I got a 20.
Damn, that's good. You guys both
23.
pick up your bolt. You set it on that thing swiftly and efficiently. Spotter, I'm gonna need your perception check.
No way. Hang on. I'm sending this to you in your DM.
I hope you got a 1.
On the contrary, I got 2 nat 20s.
Damn. He did. Okay.
Why did you roll twice?
My thing automatically rolls with advantage or disadvantage, and it shows both numbers.
Oh, okay. I thought you. I thought you actually I closed my eyes.
No. You know what? For this, I blindfolded before spotting this. I used the force.
Wow. Shooter, what you got?
Nat 20!
Oh my god.
Let's go!
Oh my god. What are the chances?
You know what? The whole time we're doing this, I'm just staring at Sting. I have not broke eye contact, and I'm just pointing my finger at where I think the target is.
Oh boy. That gives you a solid 7 points. Okay. It's gonna. Your guys' bolt flies through the air a fraction of a second before theirs does, and it strikes dead center of the target. Well, stairs. Holy shit. Follows in.
You're lying.
I'm not. It's right there. It follows in right behind.
You are lying.
I just rolled it.
Oh my god.
It's following in right behind.
He's doing the same thing as me. They're just standing on the
They're
ballista,
both-
pointing at us.
Slams into the back of yours, pushing it through the dragon. The target is destroyed. Jesus.
It's
But,
Robin Hood Men in Tights style right now.
right, they've Robin Hooded the ballista bolts. The crowd is fucking losing their minds at this. They're all cheering for the wagon jumpers.
The wagon jumpers.
The wagon
God.
jumper.
This is gonna stick with us. I feel it. What have you done?
At this point, Stringer Broadhead comes out. He is a fairly large human. Over his back, he's got a massive, a super thick longbow on him, and he's got a set of quivers. He's got like 2 quivers, one over his back and one on his hip. They're all filled with bolts. He comes out and he goes, "My goodness, we haven't seen shots like that since me. I haven't seen shots like that from myself. This has been a tournament to remember." And he comes by and he shakes all of your hands. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. The wagon jumpers, was it? An excellent display of camaraderie and dedication to the sport.
Lottery, perhaps?
Something like that.
It was close enough.
Close enough indeed. My goodness. Now then. Such an excellent adventure deserves an excellent prize. And so, he's going to... I need one of you to decide which of you is going to be in charge of receiving this prize.
It would be funny if it was Enerath.
Yeah, we call him over and let him do it.
yeah.
He's our coach.
Big old elephant getting out of the stands, walking up to the field.
And I'm just like begrudgingly under my breath, like, the man who's responsible for the wagon jumpers.
You just hear the crowd chanting behind him. Wagon jumpers, wagon jumpers, wagon jumpers, wagon jumpers. And so he goes, "My goodness. You, sir, must be the leader of this wonderful band."
I am. I am, in fact, the leader of the wagon jumpers. He says without, any feeling of irony there.
He goes, well then. I suppose the easiest thing for you would be to take this prize and distribute it properly. And so first he pulls out a sack where he hands you 250 gold
Nice.
for winning the tournament. And then he goes, he hands you the medallion of
The crest of Wregate.
the crest of Wregate. Thank you.
Wregate crest, rather.
And he goes, yes, make sure your teammates get this, yes. And then he pulls out, I'm actually going to need a D4 roll from you. 3. He takes the longbow off of his back.
Powder.
And he goes, "This, the tournament prize. Most sought after weapon that I've come across. I need you to go ahead and roll me a D10.
8.
An 8. That could be worse. So he takes he hands you the longbow, and it is radiating with electrical energies.
Electrical energies.
Right. It's snipping and sparking, and as you hold it, you know that this is a powerful weapon. And he goes, This Bahamut's burden. Make sure it goes to someone who knows how to use it.
Bahamut's burden. That sounds epic.
You know, I do need a ranged option.
Who said
And he
that?
goes,
Was that Stitches or?
I think that was Stitches. He says, Enjoy! And yes, what a fine ending to this festival day. The victors, the wagon jumpers, shall go down.
As he cheered this, Ark has already dug a hole and put his head in it.
I
The
graciously
crowd
accept.
starts to- He
On
graciously
behalf-
accepts. As he hands you the bow, the crowd is throwing flowers. Everybody is very happy.
And also 50 gold a pop.
Yeah, 50 gold a pop. Did we lose somebody?
Was it Oleg again?
No, it's
No.
back. One,
No.
Looks like Zelra.
50 gold apiece. Bahamut's burden goes to Stitches. And,
Well, thank you.
and the Wregate crest, I think, to go to 58 as the trigger puller.
That sounds good.
More importantly, what's Sting doing?
Sting and his group are shaking hands, disbanding, and walking off in different directions.
Oh.
Zelra is heading back to relax at an inn. Okay. As that stands, you guys completed the tournament. You've received your prize. And you can start heading back to town. If thou so wish.
I'll spend another ticket on the way to get another drink before heading in.
Oh, wow, that's actually in my compendium on here. Sweet.
You're going to get another drink.
Enerath's getting another drink on the way back to the hotel.
Are you getting lemonade?
Nah, something stronger this time.
Okay. You can stop by the Zealous Horse Tavern, I believe is the closest alcoholic beverage.
Yeah, let's do it. What do they got?
You know, they have beers and ales and wines.
I'm imagining Enerath as a wine drinker most of the time.
Okay. You stop. Is anybody going with him?
I'll go.
Cool.
Would you like one of the free ones? I'm sure they'll let me get two.
I mean, if you're offering, I won't turn it down.
Of course, friend. Here, have a drink.
So you walk in, you get your free drinks. Are you guys going to sit
Thanks.
there, or would you like to walk about for a bit?
Go with Enerath.
Would you like something 258? I've got like 10 of these tickets, and I don't think they'll last me very long.
I'd like a wine, please, if you're offering.
Absolutely.
So you all walk into the tavern. It's a fairly seedy place. A lot of looks like a lot of roughhousing gets done here. You order your drinks. Would you like to sit at the table, or would you like to take them to go?
Are we gonna get arrested for public intoxication?
Not if we
Well,
don't
You're
drink
the
that
guards,
much.
so
Yeah, we're not gonna arrest ourselves. Yeah, let's take them to go.
Don't tempt me.
Don't tempt me.
as you're walking out of the building, as you go to walk out the door, you bump into a hooded figure who glances up at you and glances back down, mumbles sorry, and goes to squeeze past you into the building.
Perception check.
Go ahead.
I don't notice anything at all.
You notice the person, you just don't recognize them. You're like, oh, he got bumped by somebody. Okay.
Could have been the wind.
Could have been the wind.
I could passively, well, not like Enerath probably wouldn't care enough, but his nose is always there, right? He's always able to pick up scents.
Would you like to see if you smelled this person before?
Yeah,
Go for it.
basically. 17 plus. I've got a pretty high perception.
You have
24.
smelled this person before. In fact, you smelled him earlier today while he was playing the ring toss.
Montague. Do I actually know his name? Because, like, you said his name, but does Enerath actually...
I told
Stitches.
Stitches his name, and I believe Oleg has bumped into him before, but I don't know if anyone else has. I don't believe anyone else has.
Hey, friend, you're awfully familiar. Do we play sports together?
I don't think we've ever met.
Ring toss.
What?
That's where it was. Ring toss.
I don't think you ever played ring toss with me.
I talk to him?
Yes, you did.
I'm like, Montague?
Huh?
You're
Oh,
Montague.
hey, the new guy. Oh. He takes his hood back. He pulls his hood off and he just takes a moment to get a look at you guys and he goes, yes, the newcomers, the archery winners. I have heard about you. I'm surprised you've heard of me.
We've talked.
I know we have, but I've never spoken to him before.
You had to have seen me. I mean, I stand out in a crowd.
I suppose I have seen you, yes. But, my hood was down. I wasn't really looking where I was going. I was kind of dealing with something.
I just nod to him.
Stitches.
Mm-hmm.
He nods back. He goes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Weren't there 5 of you?
Our other friend decided she needed a rest, so she went back to the inn.
Stomach issues, you know how it goes.
It happens sometimes, yes. It's the goat milk around here. They do not keep it well.
Could have been the
He just puts
surprise.
his hands on his stomach.
Surprise! Oh my god.
Surprise? From Shortcake? No, he does very well.
Wait a minute. He was the only one that didn't take the surprise, wasn't he?
Uh-huh.
He was.
Okay, well then it wasn't the surprise. Yeah. Because I had 2, and I feel great.
It might have been
Yeah.
the lack of surprise.
It might have been. There are rumors that go around that Shortcake's baked goods have healing properties. But you didn't hear that from me.
That's a weird thing to keep as a rumor.
No, but
You'd think that would be their selling point.
It's part of the surprise.
He might not want it advertised.
He did say don't tell anyone.
And then you went and told me.
Well, I mean,
What?
yeah.
Hello, Ronald Montague here. Secrets is my game. Do you have any?
Other than the soup, I don't think so. I'm an open book.
No?
Yeah.
No secrets? None whatsoever?
Do you have any secrets for us?
No, I don't know. I asked you first. It's only fair to share when you've been the one questioned.
I've got this sweet sticker that actually deputizes me. That's pretty secret.
Deputizes. I didn't know they did deputies.
Well, now you
That's
do.
interesting indeed. He pulls out a little notebook, and you see him like etching the shape of the sticker in it, and he writes down deputies? Question mark.
That's a
Ooh.
thing?
This will be something I need to look into. Yes. Most excellent. Speaking of deputies, did you hear that a group of strangers touched the dead body?
I hadn't heard that actually.
Yes,
No,
apparently.
Tell me more.
Apparently, well, the guards. Yesterday, there was a murder of the thespian. And while the guards were doing their job, a group of strangers just walked up and tried to walk away with the body. Very strange
No.
things.
Did you get this account from a guy named Stings?
Who? Stings? No,
Stings.
no. You can't really trust anything Stings says. He does not seem to be very observant. No, I heard this from a number of members of the crowd who were there. And the fact that the story was repeated to me several times is very intriguing. Have you heard anything about that?
Oh, I was going to ask, what else have you heard?
Well, apparently, they arrested a civilian under the guise of them murdering the thespian. But the thespian was in fact not murdered by them, but by someone else.
Who?
We haven't attained that information yet. It's very shocking.
Have you heard anything else about who it might be, who might have had opportunity, motive?
I can't say for certain, because all I have is information that was given to me freely, and information given freely is rarely accurate. But what I heard was the understudy went after him. But the understudy didn't kill him. He says he was framed. But, understudies. So jealous.
That's not any more information than we already had.
It's not. How did you have this information?
I wasn't in character. Sorry.
Oh.
I was outside of the game saying that.
My apologies. Yes, well. If only we had more clues.
Yes, if only.
If only.
Do you remember who you talked to get this information?
I told you, a number of members of the crowd.
Which crowd? Which members?
No. No. We don't give away secrets for free. Those give them to me for free, but I don't give them to you for free. We are exchanging information.
What would you like in return?
Well, considering you're a group of strangers who also happen to be deputized, does that mean that you have an in with the guards?
Never. I don't think they've ever met a guard a day in their life, as I'm standing right there.
Not you, Stitches.
I said
I'm
that.
talking to these fine strangers here.
No, but I have this piece of paper with 6 free drinks on it.
Delightful. And where did you obtain this?
So if I tell you where I obtained it, then you'll give me the information? Seems like a fair trade. Information for information.
I feel like that depends on the question.
I just want to know who you talked to. They seem very, very friendly.
Indeed. Indeed they are. So he goes, yes, okay, a name for a name, I suppose. Tell me, where did you receive this?
I got this from a halfling in the Haymaker.
Interesting. And what did you do for him to give you this?
I hit a seesaw with the hammer.
Ah, a test of strength. Interesting. This is good to know. He said. He starts. He's looking at it and he's scribbling it down. He's looking at it and he's scribbling it down. And he goes, "Indeed, indeed. This is very good, very good. Well, the information that I have is from an old orc named Glogalog.
Log.
Glogalog with a G. Yes,
Lag.
Glogalog.
Oh, that's excellent. I think I've met them before.
Completely out of character here, but I don't think you have.
No, I haven't. I know that for a fact.
I wanted to be sure. Have you met them before?
Maybe. The memory's kind of fuzzy, but I think I've seen who you're talking about before.
Yes, well. If you come across them, you didn't hear it from me.
We don't even know who you are. Right?
That's the spirit.
And he winks.
Right then, have a good day.
Take care.
And he walks off. He continues to. He walks into the back room of the tavern, still scribbling in his notebook.
What a kind fellow.
He's something.
He's a bit odd.
Oh, I meant to ask if he was related to the other Montague.
Do you know of the other Montague?
Oh yeah, good point. I don't. I forget what I know and what Enerath knows. Sometimes I forget who knows what.
Indeed. Well, it's probably mid-evening at this point, 6, 7 o'clock at night. What would you like to do? You want to head out for a walk, or you want to head back to your taverns and end the day, or how are you guys feeling?
58 has had enough action and social interaction for one day.
Yeah?
Are
Wanna head back to your taverns?
Are the dances a nightly thing, or was that a one-time thing?
You don't know.
Huh.
It's only the second day of the festival, and they had it the first day. They might have one the second day. Would you like to go dance again?
We can dance if you want to.
Leave your friends behind.
No.
They left the
And if they don't
behind.
dance, yeah.
Yeah, who I actually want to check in with is Smiths.
You want to go talk to Smith?
Yeah. After everybody settles down and gets to their taverns, I want to see how he's handling the festival.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the barracks and level up.
Okay.
DM approved.
DM approved.
All right. Are you guys all heading back to the Spotless Dove, or
I think tonight I'm gonna go back to the one that I first started staying in. What was that?
the Juicy Harbor?
The Juicy Harbor. Yeah.
Oh, we were sticking together because of those tokens that we found that were tracking us.
Oh, then yeah, then I'm staying. Yeah.
So you guys head back to the Spotless Dove. There is not a dance tonight, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
But they do seem to be preparing for something for tomorrow night. But everybody is kind of rushing around a bit more than you're used to. So everybody heads back to their rooms. Nice place to, relax, take a sleep, bed down for the evening, read a book, work on anything they want to. And you wanted to go talk to Smiths.
Yes.
Time of night.
Well, before I do that, I want to ask 58 to watch over the crest because I don't want to bring it with me since I'm walking solo. So I'll knock on 58's
58?
door.
No.
Hey there, I have a request of you, child.
Name it.
I'm going to go speak to a friend of mine, but I don't want to be alone with this crest. Can you watch this for the next hour or so?
Very well. Leave it with me here.
It is much appreciated, you handling this responsibility for me.
Think nothing of it. We will find why we were given these medallions at some point.
Hopefully, they're nothing, but in case they are something, I think it's wisest we play it smart.
Agreed.
And with a wave, Enerath follows out of the spotless dove.
Cool.
The wave.
With a wave.
You make your way through the winding streets towards the graves. People are slowly packing up. The stalls have come down. The banners have come down. Street lights are going on. There's very few people left in the streets. You make your way back up to the Kelimvor Temple. Eventful.
Do I see? I'm going to use my channel divinity to just be able to see where all of the undead are. Get a feel where presences exist.
You use your channel divinity as you enter the temple. Or as you enter the temple area. You feel a number of undead below your feet. As per the usual. As you're walking over, the graves. You sense several inside the temple. But none appear to be outside right now.
Okay. Enerath is briskly making his way into the temple.
You enter the temple. Do you knock or do you just walk in?
I figured since it's a public temple, I don't need to knock.
Okay. So you walk in. You notice that the place has been recently scrubbed. So, the floors are still a little wet. The walls are shiny. Windows are fully see-through. A lot of the smoke and sooty spaces that you saw on your last visit, like 2 or 3 days ago,
right,
have been cleaned up. Give me a perception check.
And that is a 22 on perception.
You don't see Smiths, but you hear the sound of sweeping coming from a few hallways down, and you follow your way there, where you bump into him in one of the back rooms, just kind of sweeping the floor.
Hey there, friend. How are you enjoying the festival today, Smith?
Yeah, the festival. People, they come and they go. They do what they want. We've had a few visitors today. I'm surprised. Most of them were looking for a bathroom.
Are there bathrooms in this temple?
No.
No. It sucks for them.
Indeed. Indeed. What brings you here today, my friend?
I just felt like checking on my good friend Smith and seeing how he's handling these times.
So far, so good. We haven't had an arsonist in several days now. Several days, yes. How are my fingers treating you?
Oh, I love them. I cherish this gift you've given me.
Yes. I've been told one day they will aid you. A great gift, yes.
Told by whom?
Oh, I may not be the only one, but occasionally Kellenvor speaks to us. Gives us visions. Lets us know. It's hard to tell from the shadows, though. My mind isn't as clear as it used to be.
What did Kalimvor show you?
The great shadow. It's very big. Very big. Walking towards me, yes. I assumed it could only be you. You're the biggest thing I've seen in forever.
Well, I appreciate that compliment.
Yes. He said that you are a necessity. You could be coming. And that I needed to make sure you received aid.
Aid for what purpose?
I don't know. Just to make sure you were aided and abetted. Aided and abetted?
Aided and abetted.
Aided and abetted. Apparently. It's very important. Good for you. It's not often Kellenvor tells us very specifics. But my goodness. What have you been up to?
Oh, I've been enjoying the festival. This is an important time for me.
Oh?
Yes, the harvest, it signifies the end of one life to give the beginning of another. And that is very central to my core tenets.
I didn't know you were a landlord. Interesting. Yeah, I believe you. I believe you. Festivities, festivals, the harvest, yes. They make good crops here. Pretty good.
It's been an
You
exciting
ever had a
time.
carrot?
Oh, I love carrots. Carrots are delicious.
Yes. Crunch through them. You know? You crunch through them. You know, something very silly. I've heard people say that you can crunch through a finger bone like you can a carrot. But I tell you, I've tried and it does. I can eat a carrot. I can't eat a finger.
I can't say that I've tried, but have you tried surprise?
Surprise?
It's delicious. I highly recommend it.
I saw that on the paper today. Surprise. Might be a little too jarring for my taste.
Are you able to taste? I apologize if you can't.
That's very insensitive. I'm not a zombie. I'm just very, very old.
I'm just checking. Not everybody can taste, you know. It would be insensitive for me to assume you can.
I would like to point out that your detect undead does trigger against him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just so you're aware.
He said he's not a
Can't remember
zombie, but he could be something else.
Anyway, Surprise was on the other side of the city this day. Maybe if it ever comes closer, I'll go talk to Shortcake at some other time. He lives around here, I think. Or maybe over there.
Who does?
Shortcake! The
Shortcake.
gnome.
The gnome that works at Surprise?
Yes. It's crazy. But he makes a really good, bread. It's a good bread. You'd think he'd make a good cake, but, it's middling.
Just the soup.
Just the soup. I don't even think he makes the soup. I think someone else does. I've never seen him make soup.
Alrighty. Well,
Anything else I can do for you today, sir?
just wanted to check in on my good friend Smiths.
We're all good here for now. For now. For now.
For now. I definitely feel like he's not telling Anorath everything.
Why?
He's shifting around some of this information. Like he knows what could be coming and he won't speak to it.
I mean, he does have the potential to get visions from a god, so be very interesting.
Alrighty. Well, Anorath is heading back to 58's door.
You're heading back.
Heading back.
On your walk back, it is now. By the time you walked there and you walked back, it's now just after dusk. The sun has gone down. Stars are out. The world is dark, save for the street lamps.
What a
Roll me a
wonderful time.
perception check.
What a wonderful time of night. 21.
With a 21, as you're walking down the street, you hear murmurings that seem to be coming from the alleys around you, but like all of them at once. They're not saying anything coherent. It's just all around you as you walk through the bazaar.
I'll cast Detect Magic as an action to see if there's any sensory information I'm getting from those directions.
Nothing magical.
It might be in my best interest, since I'm alone, to continue back and ignore these sounds. So that's what Anorath is going to do.
Okay. You're going to keep walking. Without looking down any of the alleyways.
Not anything more than a passing glance.
All right. You successfully make it way back to the Spotless Dove, where you can knock on 58's door properly.
All right. Knock, knock, knock.
Nobody answers. They're all dead. Yeah, you can answer 58.
The door opens and just partial the way, and you see 58's eyes through like the crack in the doorway. When they recognize that it's you, the door opens up all the way. That did not take as long as I thought it would.
I was just checking on a friend, make sure they're handling the festival okay.
They hand back the medallion. So far, nothing new.
I appreciate that. Who's to say what will happen? But I can't shake the feeling that this is something that needs to be held on to. Is that Fred whispering?
Yes.
Okay.
You hear the faint whispers
From where?
from all around you.
All around me.
Just you. 58 doesn't hear any.
But I don't know that 58 doesn't hear anything.
Yep.
I should ask. Yeah. Hey, do you hear something? Some strange whispers?
No.
Interesting. Well,
Indeed.
I appreciate your you handling my crescent for the moment. But I'm gonna head back to my room and have a good rest.
Anyone else want to do anything tonight? Or
I'm down to rest for the evening.
all right, everybody head to their beds. Everybody goes to sleep. Stitches does not level up.
Oh, you caught that. Okay.
I was thinking of something else at the time. But no level up today, Stitches. But on that note, that is the extent of where I've gotten. So that is the end of session 2. If you're all comfortable with that.
Oh yeah.
No, it's a little earlier than usual, but you guys did much better in that archery contest than I expected.
That's pretty wild.
Yes.
So many beautiful rolls.